Colorado Springs police say they are looking into the contractor controversy.
This was more than just trashing my bathroom. This, like, my sense of safety is gone.
Oh my God, the keyboard warriors are gonna freak out about this. A contractor destroyed a bathroom in an effort to constructively repossess the work that he had done when a homeowner allegedly refused to pay him for his work. And y'all, I can already hear the keyboard warriors typing because I have some controversial opinions about this situation. So as always, we're gonna watch the video. Make sure you stick around to the end where I give my final legal analysis and verdict. But first, we need to understand what happened. Roll the clip.
I do understand.
We put weeks into this, thousands of dollars into this.
I do understand. Sir, please stop. Please stop.
Is somebody gonna pay me?
Sir, I'm just asking you to stop. It's not your house to destroy.
It is my property. This is my property.
Ours.
I have receipts for everything.
Yes, ma'am. I do understand that you... So, I need to ask you a question because Leanne has told me that you walked in the house and you're telling me that you were invited in. That came in That's not taking back your stuff,
It is our stuff. This is how we need to take it back because we solidly built the construction. Unfortunately, it just fall off.
I'm more than happy to deal with the police. More than happy. More than happy. Let's go. Let me tell you something. No contractor in the state of Colorado will fix that when they found out I took it back because you refused to pay me. No one.
Okay, well, let's jump into it. And I can already smell the comments I'm going to get on this video.
This smells like an armpit.
Before we jump into analysis, first, a couple housekeeping matters. I do not know any of the parties involved. This is not legal advice. Additionally, I'm not a licensed Colorado attorney. I am an attorney licensed in the state of Texas. Every state is going to have different laws. So, second, this is not legal advice for anyone. Now let's talk about this. Certainly nobody is taking place in the economy to work for free. Everybody is out to make a living.
Is somebody gonna pay me?
And in order to make a living, you need to get paid. So presumably, if you do work and somebody does not pay you, you cannot make a living. Therefore, it defeats the point. So I certainly empathize with this contractor to some degree because he did not get paid, and that must be really tough. Now, with that said, and you keyboard warriors are going to come after me for this, the contractor was totally in the wrong in destroying the bathroom. Under the law, if you have a chattel or a fixture, something that can be tangibly moved, there are potential remedies for repossession of that chattel. For instance, a car. If you don't pay a car note, they can come and tow your car away. However, not everything is a chattel or a movable object. There are certain things that are interconnected, entwined with other pieces of property, with real property, such as a shower that is in the middle of somebody's home. Repossession comes off the table because, quite simply, you cannot repossess things that are not movable. And I already know what the keyboard warriors are going to say. I don't blame the guy. He didn't get paid for the work, so he should be able to destroy the property that's his. Well, guess what? We don't know the full story. We don't know who's right or who's wrong? Were they disputing about a portion of the pay? Was she just refusing to flat out pay the entire thing? Was the quality of work good? Regardless, because these things are so complex and they literally require being destroyed for some sort of constructive repossession, the correct answer to a dispute like this is a lien on the property. And the reason why a correct answer to this contractor's issue is a lien is simple. The law disfavors self-help. Because y'all think about it, the real world is never as black and white as it might seem on a 1-minute video. And if the law prioritized or allowed actions like this, there would be destruction left or right. There are people who I don't like, and I could constructively say, oh, well, I don't like that you underpaid me by $5 on the shoes I sold you, so I'm gonna come in and destroy them. Or whatever. You can see how that can lead to a slippery slope, the Wild West. And as a society that is governed by laws, we do not want this to happen. Again, I don't know how many times I've mentioned the keyboard warriors. I can already see their comments. I already see your comments. I already know before you even type them. I already know what you're saying. And the contractor is still wrong.
I'm more happy to deal with the police.
And in case I haven't been crystal clear, let me clarify my stance. Even in the hypothetical world, where in this particular instance, the contractor is 100% right. He did great work and the homeowner flat out refused to pay. He should not destroy the shower. Instead, he should file a lien because his instance is just one. You have to look at this as a policy governing every single transaction. And y'all listen, I am not naive. I'm a business owner. And regardless of the business, you're going to deal with shitty people and potentially shitty customers or clients.
Please, come here now. I'm feeling threatened.
That is just the cost of doing business. It is foreseeable. And that is why exactly the law disfavors self-help, because we know these situations are going to arise and we do not want people destroying things. We just don't. So as your friendly YouTuber who is now the most hated person in the keyboard warrior community, let's discuss some things that the contractor could have done better to mitigate when a client is shitty. First, let's start with paperwork. I have some contractor friends, and when they ask me for how they can run their business better, I tell them it starts at the beginning. Make sure everything is papered up on the onset of the job. Second, payment. Obviously, you're probably not going to be able to get paid everything all up front, but if a client decides to screw you, it sure as hell stings a little bit less if you get a good portion of the fee that you're owed up front and then some progression payments along the way. And the third and final tip for our contractor friend is have a good construction lawyer on retainer. Everybody hates lawyers until they need them. And if you got a lawyer that you trust and has done good work for you in the past, you don't need to resort to destroying a client's bathroom and potentially facing civil and criminal charges, even if you were quote unquote in the right. And real quick before we get out of here, it says authorities are now investigating the situation to determine if any criminal charges are warranted in this case. Now, I'm certainly not suggesting that this guy go to jail for this. I think it is pretty minor. I think he should just pretty much pay for a new bathroom to be done. Right, wrong, or indifferent by the client, you should never destroy their bathroom. All right, y'all, that's it for today's video. Although I do poke fun at the keyboard warriors, I do want to hear what y'all's thoughts on the matter are. I know I'm being funny, but I hope we can engage in a real constructive dialogue about this if you disagree with my opinion. And I want to know your thoughts down below. Thank y'all again so much for watching. My goal is always to make content worthy of your time. And even if you disagree with me, I hope you can empathize or understand where I'm coming from. And I think my opinion is the prevailing opinion of the law. But nonetheless, thanks for watching. I ask that you consider subscribing to this community. We just passed 435,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. All right, y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.
He's a catastrophic injury attorney who accidentally became a YouTuber. Attorney Tom.